I'm Pat Heron, and I've been with Call One about 3.5 years. I've been in the industry a couple years longer than that. And Call One is a nationwide provider, wide area networking, unified communications, and SIP solutions, as well as edge solutions, including SD-WAN and security. So we are 100% channel focused. That's the only way we go to market. We have about 10 channel managers now nationally that are backed up on right about a 2-to-1 ratio with sales engineers. So there's a sales engineer for every 2 channel managers. Because where we really win is kind of at the whiteboard. It's all about the solution. We work with a lot of mid-market clients that have very stressed IT organizations. They're dealing with everything you could possibly imagine. When I say mid-market clients, I'm talking about 25 location credit unions. Client we just signed 2 weeks ago has 140 marinas, right? Private equity company bought 140 marinas. They put them all underneath one umbrella, and the first thing they did is they put Fortinets in all of them so they could control that environment. So what's going on now is they're putting a brand new wide area networking to all those, all the boat owners can stream Netflix, and then the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to redo those 140 phone systems, put it all in the cloud with us. So that's the kind of client that we love to work with, the kind that have, we help them with a plan, and we go from, step A to step B to step C to step D, so we can really modernize their infrastructure, help them with that digital transformation, do it in a way that actually improves their operational effectiveness, and do it securely.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of had me at whiteboard, by the way. So
yeah, you love whiteboards.
You must be an engineer at heart.
Once upon a time, I was an engineer. Yeah, it's all true. And then I ended up moving into the dark side, working in sales in the channel. So
now wait a minute, you're full of sales folks out there. I would be careful saying that's the dark side.
Well, it's true. But, they're my best friends. That's who I hang with. So.
No, and you mentioned a lot of different things you guys do, but maybe spend a minute or so on some of the voice products, things like that, and what makes Call One unique in the market space.
Sure. So we have BroadSoft under the hood for the basic SIP and UC, but then we brought a nice collection of other value-added resources. I'll give an example. There's a company called Call Cabinet that provides a badass call recording solution. It's all in geo-distributed cloud, and we do a great job of doing the redaction that's necessary on call recording in order to ensure that credit card information, patient information is kept out. So we bring that in as an value-added solution onto either a contact center or an ACD solution that we provide for our clients on UC. So it's broad, it's Metaswitch under the hood, but it's a lot more than just that. The other thing we can do is to make voice a little bit different is we provide a full, we have a Versa stack for SD-WAN, we also provide a Meraki stack. And what we can do with both of those, and one of the things we've done that's a little unique on Meraki, is we've established what we call high availability voice gateways in our network. And what that does, it allows for traffic that's going out over those Merakis on multiple WAN links to expose one IP to the cloud. So even if the client's got RingCentral or Nextiva as their voice over IP provider, it will ensure there's elegant failover on the WAN links, even on Meraki, which they can't do natively, but we make that happen for them.
Yeah, all that sounds awesome. So add redundancy, all that sort of stuff. And that's really important, any sort of UCaaS type of a rollout, making sure they stay up and running and all that kind of good stuff. So that sounds great. Maybe if I'm a sales partner here, and what is like your sweet spot? What is maybe a question or two that I should be asking to uncover Call One type opportunities?
Sure. Again, we are a mid-market play. We don't get after the Fortune thousands. We don't do real small biz. And so the kinds of opportunities that our best partners bring us into are exactly those. Customers are looking at a digital transformation. They need to do a WAN upgrade. But more importantly, they're really looking for some advice and counsel. They want to get into what's an appropriate plan. Because we don't use a one-size-fits-all. We're not a hammer looking for a nail, right? It's really about the solution. It's about the whiteboard. So that consultative approach, bringing the sales engineers in, really diagramming things out, looking at the options, and then developing a plan for go forward. That's where we shine.
Yeah, good. And maybe if there's one question that you would have partners ask to help uncover an opportunity in the UCaaS space.
In the UCaaS space, are your workers able to connect with everybody they need to, where and when they need to be able to do it? Because that where and when is a big factor. I think, how many of you in this room are working from home now? Yeah, right. And how many of you are using a mobile app of some kind in order to communicate with your coworkers or customers or loved ones? Yeah, most of you. So it's really that. So how are your workers? Mr. IT guy, how are your workers connecting with the people that they need to connect with, where and when they need to?
Good. So how do they connect? How do they collaborate? All that kind of good stuff. So
Yeah.
now, well, I'll tell you what. Give it up for call one today.
Thank you.